Hezron says, wamenyamaza kama mtungi ya maji. Since the handshake principles returned into the country, they have been very quiet. And many Kenyans expected the meeting, which was to take place on Saturday, May 4th, at least to give us a hint of what next. But that major rally of the Kieleweke group was aborted. Yeah, it was cancelled at the 11th hour. So no such meeting took place. And so, have Kenyans been left in the dark? Have analysts been left in the dark? Yeah, because many of us don't seem even to know what to analyze. Actually, the answer to that question is no. There are other very interesting events that are unfolding rapidly. And obviously these events are a replacement of that major rally. They indicate a new game plan. Yeah, and we shall look into that very deeply in this video. Now, one of the principles of the handshake, Raila Odinga, on returning to the country, held several meetings with his close allies. Obviously, the agenda of these meetings was for him to point out the way forward. Now, these people who were involved in those meetings have been silent. They have not told us anything. However, we have seen some action. And this action is unfolding in Raila Odinga's stronghold in Nyanza, where the ODM Director of Political Affairs, who's also the Gunya Member of Parliament, Opio Wandai, is leading a drive to consolidate the unity of ODM in the region. So what is happening is that members of Parliament who have left ODM and have been elected in independent tickets are being approached. Others who have been opposed to ODM are also being approached. The whole idea is for Nyanza to speak in one voice. Now hold on to that thought for a minute. Something else is also happening in Western Kenya, where it is being announced that a brand new group will be launched soon, to be led by a man called Musalia Mudavadi. And the name of that group, which is going to operate countrywide, is Team Komboa Kenya. Now, the super interesting thing I want you to take careful note of is what this group is saying, this brand new group set to be launched soon. They are saying they do not belong to Team Tangatanga. Neither do they belong in Team Kieleweke. They belong to the long-suffering ordinary Kenyan. Now, that's a very interesting phrase that I guarantee you're going to be hearing a lot in the next few days and weeks. Guaranteed. Because already it has been heard somewhere else. Now, a man called Buzeki, who's a very close ally of Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, has announced very clearly and very loudly that he has left, he has abandoned, he has ceased to be a member of the Tangatanga team. And he has also made it very clear that he's not leaving Tangatanga to join their rivals, the handshake team, Team Kieleweke. No, he said he's independent, and he's going to look into the good of the people of the Rift Valley. He's going to fight for the rights of the long-suffering people of the Rift Valley. Now, on May Day, that's Wednesday, Buzeki, his real names are of course Zedekiah Bundotich Kiprop, but people call him by his initials, Buzeki. Buzeki had a very interesting meeting at a hotel in Nairobi. And this meeting was attended by leaders from the Rift Valley opposed to Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, with a very interesting addition. And that addition is former Bomet Governor Isaac Ruto, the owner of a party called Chama cha Mashinani, CCM. And whispers are emerging that one of the major agendas in this meeting was how best to revive CCM, Chama cha Mashinani, within the Rift Valley, so that it has wider support. Now, there's something I want us to understand very clearly before we even go any further. Buzeki leaving the Ruto camp is very major, extremely major, and it has far-reaching political implications. Let me explain. Despite many denials, it was widely believed that Buzeki was DP Ruto's candidate for the governorship of Uasin Gishu, which of course is the turf of one person called Jackson Mandago. Now, Bwana Mandago, whatever you think about him, is one of the craftiest politicians I've ever known in Kenya. So he managed to play his cards very well, and that is why he's still governor of Uasin Gishu. He used every trick in the book, dirty and clean, including threatening the mighty Jubilee that they would vote for NASA, and going beyond that and supporting NASA candidates in Uasin Gishu. And of course NASA returned the favor, and they announced that Jackson Mandago was their favored candidate for the governorship of Uasin Gishu. Now, after all that drama, you can be sure of one thing: Mandago is still sitting with rage. He has never forgiven DP Ruto, and he will never forgive him. Now, Governor Mandago is serving his last term. Constitutionally, he cannot vie again for the governorship of Uasin Gishu. And so, everybody is now trying to think of the next governor of Uasin Gishu. And you can be sure that Governor Mandago is going to throw his weight behind a candidate who is not aligned, who has nothing to do with DP Ruto. That one you can take to the bank. Now, this is a classic Raila Odinga move, or a classic Raila Odinga play in politics. Go deep into the local politics and turn somebody who has been against you into your camp by starting with the personal interests of that person. Now I can see Buzeki vying for governorship in Uasin Gishu in 2022. And so what is happening here? These are the first steps at an attempt to lead a vast migration of the Nandi community away from the DP Ruto camp. Now that is so important that I have to repeat it. These are the initial steps of a major migration of the Nandi community away from the DP Ruto camp, which in effect would take away a huge chunk of votes away from DP Ruto in the Rift Valley. Because make no mistake about it, Governor Jackson Mandago is king of the Nandi community. What he advises the Nandi community to do, they will do almost to a man. And so far, Mandago has been doing what he does best. He has been playing to both galleries. He has been showing support for the DP Ruto camp, and he has also been showing support for the handshake team. And I guess he will continue to do the same. However, on the ground, the ground has shifted very dramatically. And Buzeki, for all intents and purposes, is going to be Mandago's man to take over the governorship in 2022 when he leaves office. That is very major. Now, as I leave you confused, and some of you arguing and saying, Chris, no, that can never happen. As we continue debating on that, let's just sum this up, and try and see what the game plan of the handshake team is. It seems that the handshake brigade wants to move away, from the confrontation of the DP Ruto camp versus the Kieleweke camp. They want to move completely away from that. And they want to create a new formation that will reflect the will of the people. And this new grouping will include people like Team Komboa Kenya, led by Musalia Mudavadi. It will include Buzeki's new outfit, which is trying to revive and strengthen Chama cha Mashinani. And it will also include Isaac Ruto, the founder and the owner of Chama cha Mashinani. And it will also include new, very solid support from a new united Luo Nyanza. And that initiative, of course, is being engineered by the ODM party. The party which is dominant in that region. The whole idea will be to completely defeat the DP Ruto camp without mentioning the DP Ruto camp. In other words, the ground rules have been changed. And now it is the people talking. It is not the Kieleweke group talking against the DP Ruto camp. No. It is a new grouping of the people of Kenya rising and actually talking. I think that move is very smart because it is riding on a wave that is building up in Kenya. Of the local, long-suffering people of Kenya saying, no, we have had enough with these politicians. We don't want to hear about DP Ruto camp. We don't want to hear about Kieleweke group. We want to hear about what has been done for us. We want to hear that all those major corruption leaders are behind bars. We don't want to hear anything else. You know, when you ride on a wave, you pick momentum very fast because you're using the momentum of other people, as opposed to you trying to build up your own wave from scratch, which is very hard work. I'm sure you get what I'm saying. I'm sure we're all eagerly waiting to see what the response from the DP Ruto camp will be. Because mark my words, there'll definitely be a response. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.